Hello and welcome to Daily News from Marja'iyat TV. Headlines: a review of the latest activities related to the religious authority around the world. Participation of scholars and seminary professors in the scholarly sessions held at the religious authority's residence. The 6th Preachers' Gathering was held at the Public Relations Center in Kadhimiya ahead of Muharram 1447. The Mourning banner of Imam Husayn was raised atop the office of the religious authority in Madagascar. Daily scholarly session with Grand Ayatollah Shirazi in the holy city of Qom. Another session in the series of the daily scholarly meetings of Grand Ayatollah Sayyid Sadiq Husayn Shirazi was held at his residence in the holy city of Qom with the presence of dozens of scholars, religious figures, and seminary students. This session covered various jurisprudential, historical, ethical, and cultural topics. Viewers can watch these sessions every day at 11:15 a.m. via the Marja'iyat Global Network, affiliated satellite channels, or the Al-Shirazi app and TV boxes. Grand Ayatollah Shirazi's address to religious preachers ahead of Muharram 1447. As part of his annual tradition, Grand Ayatollah Shirazi delivered a significant address to a large gathering of religious preachers in the holy city of Qom in preparation for Muharram 1447. This spiritual assembly aimed to prepare preachers for the sacred season of mourning for Imam Husayn, peace be upon him, emphasizing their religious responsibilities during these important days. At the outset of his speech, His Eminence reflected on Imam Husayn's sermon on the morning of the day of Ashura, noting that the Imam's words were directed to all of humanity. He urged preachers to spare no effort in conveying these universal messages to the world, describing this task as a collective religious duty that remains largely unfulfilled. He stressed that a great responsibility lies on the shoulders of scholars, preachers, and cultural activists to spread the voice of Imam Husayn far and wide. The Grand Ayatollah went on to highlight 3 core pillars that should define any religious educational mission: the study of beliefs, obligatory jurisprudential rulings, and the ethics of the Ahlul Bayt, peace be upon them. He stated that these 3 elements are religious obligations that every Muslim must uphold and that they should form the foundation of all preaching efforts. Addressing the sacred status of Karbala, he quoted Imam Sadiq, peace be upon him, who affirmed that the Holy Prophet of Islam ascended to the heavens from the land of Karbala, underscoring its unique spiritual significance. He cited numerous traditions from the Ahlul Bayt, peace be upon them, that affirm Karbala's superiority over all other lands. In conclusion, the Ayatollah emphasized that Imam Husayn's unparalleled status in the order of creation, noting that although the Imam is one of the 5 holy ones, Allah granted him distinct and unmatched attributes not shared by any other divine figure. He ended by affirming that the welfare of both this world and the hereafter is tied to the remembrance and message of Imam Husayn, and that this reality must be placed at the center of all preaching and outreach efforts. 6th Annual Preachers' Gathering held in Kadhimiya. On the eve of Muharram, the Public Relations Center of Grand Ayatollah Shirazi's office in Kadhimiya organized its 6th Annual Preachers' Gathering under the slogan of Imam Husayn, peace be upon him, unites us. Several religious figures delivered speeches at this event, including Sayyid Saleh Sadr, Sheikh Ibrahim al-Amili, and Sheikh Asil al-Darisawi. At the end of this event, Sheikh Ahmad al-Lami thanked the participants and relayed Grand Ayatollah Shirazi's key advice for preachers as they approach the month of Muharram. Weekly program of the al-Khayr wal-Barakah Association in Karbala. The al-Khayr wal-Barakah Cultural Association, affiliated with the religious authority, held its weekly gathering on Tuesday night after Maghrib and Isha prayers at the Ahlul Bayt Husayniyah in Karbala. The program included recitation of verses from the Holy Quran and Dua Tawassul. Sheikh Abbas Nasri delivered a speech about the children of Muslim bin Aqil, peace be upon him. The association's headquarters is located in Baghdad. Office of the Religious Authority in Karbala welcomes Basra Teachers Union delegation. The Office of Grand Ayatollah Shirazi in Karbala hosted a delegation from the Teachers Union of Basra. Sheikh Talib Salehi, director of this office, welcomed the guests and emphasized the pivotal role of teachers in shaping the moral and intellectual foundation of society. The attendees highlighted education as a fundamental pillar in national progress and called for a stronger cooperation between religious and educational institutions to raise a responsible and aware generation. Mourning banner of Imam Husayn raised at the religious authorities' office in Madagascar. In the city of Mahajanga, Madagascar, the office of Grand Ayatollah Shirazi raised the mourning banner of Imam Husayn, peace be upon him, to mark the approach of the months of Muharram and Safar. The ceremony was attended by local Shia believers and followers of the Ahlul Bayt, peace be upon them, and featured special commemorations for the beginning of this sorrowful season. Medical Workshop and Theological Symposium held at Najaf Strategic Studies Center. The Center for Strategic Studies in Najaf, affiliated with the religious authority, held a medical workshop titled Basics of Reading Radiology Images in collaboration with the Array platform. The center's literary department also hosted an analytical symposium titled The Nature of God in Judaism, with Professor Abdul Karim al-Waili as the speaker and Ikhlas Jibrin as moderator.